Today, before I start talking about anybody, I want to actually tell you about a film producer who made a film which was the first Indian film to be banned by the government. This was a 1958 film by Mrinal Sen called Neel Akasher Niche, and the producer was none other than Hemant Kumar. So this is how he was. He was a very prolific producer, of course, a great composer. And to tell you what kind of an institution he was, as far as a composer lineage is concerned, I have picked up one song, and let's imagine the recording of this song, and I'll introduce one by one the characters who are playing in the recording studio live. Now this song, my father tells me, was an anthem during those days. Let me see if you can recognize. This is from the film Nagin, Mandole Mera Tandole. And there was this famous Nagin bean music, right? Now, interestingly, this music was composed on the piano for Hemanta in the studio by a female pianist from Goa. Her name was Lucila Pachico, and she was actually a saxophone player as well. And then the tune was Indianized on the harmonium for the song by none other than composer Ravi, who was Hemanta's discovery. And Ravi went on to become, of course, a very, very famous composer. He made "Ae Meri Zohra Sabhi," "Chaudhvi Ka Chand," etc. And he came from Hemanta's school of music. And accompanying him on a very interesting, so this was an electronic keyboard or an electronic harmonium kind of instrument, which was invented in France in 1947, the claviolin. And it was played in India in those days, especially for Hemanta by Kalyanji. So the bean music was not played from the bean, it was played from the harmonium and the claviolin. And there was one more musician in the studio that time, that was none other than Lakshmikant. So this was the Hemant Kumar school. And no wonder when these greats were, working together on this song, it became so popular that even without WhatsApp and social media, people thought that snakes actually get attracted to this song, to the Nagin tune. And whenever it is played in the theaters, snakes really enter. So I don't know how the film became such a big hit when people were so scared of snakes. And before we move to the next song, I must really tell you about two people whom Hemanta was very, very close to. He considered them as his younger brothers. One was, of course, Rafi Sahab. Whenever Rafi Sahab used to get a Bengali song, he used to run to Hemanta's house to get his pronunciation correct. That's very important. And the second was the Mahanayak of Bengali cinema, none other than Uttam Kumar. And Hemanta and Uttam Kumar worked together in many films in Bengali. In fact, he wanted to launch Uttam Kumar in Hindi cinema, which didn't happen. But unfortunately, on 24th of July 1980, Uttam Kumar passed away. And on 31st of July, Muhammad Rafi passed away. And for Hemanta, he said, in a span of 7 to 8 days, I have lost two of my younger brothers. But let's listen to the next song, which is a composition by Hemanta from the film Kohra. It was sung by none other than Lata Mangeshkar, whom he considered as his sister. And today, for us, it will be sung by Shruti.
घिर के घटा छाए और प्यास कली गम की जली तरस तरस जाए। आई घटा घिर के घटा छाए और प्यास कली गम की जली तरस तरस जाए।